All right, let's be honest here. No one's coming to save you, and waiting for someone to come rescue you is the fastest way to guarantee that you stay stuck. You see, too many times we sit around waiting on people to give us permission to go do things. And I even made a whole episode around that. But we want somebody to come save us when things go wrong, when things aren't going the way that we thought they would, when we start hitting the hardships, the troubles, the difficulties, the obstacles in life. We want someone to come save us out of that situation. Look, that's natural, right? We want somebody to help us when things get tough. But in reality, if you're really going to have any kind of success in this life, you have to realize that no one's coming to save you. This is your life. These are your choices. The circumstances that you're in are a consequence of the choices that you made, good or bad. So why would it be up to someone else to come save you from that situation when really you're the one who put yourself in that situation to begin with? And look, don't start pointing the fingers. Don't start pointing blame to other people. Don't start saying, well, I'm where I'm at because of this person, because of that person, because you know what happens when you do that? You give that person control. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to give anyone else control of my life. So when you start pointing the fingers, you start playing the blame game, you start playing the victim game, you give those people control. You give those people control over your life. Don't do that. Take the steps right now to get yourself out of whatever situation it is that you're in. Again, good or bad. If you're in a good situation, great. How are you going to make it better? What actions can you take today in order to make your life better? If you're in a bad situation, what actions can you take right now to get yourself out of that so that way you can get back on the path of purpose that you were meant to be on? And you got to take ownership of it. You have to take radical ownership, and that's going to be the first step towards greatness and success for you. You take radical ownership of your life. You're intentional about making sure that you are taking ownership of every aspect of your life, from your faith to your fitness, to your health, to your relationships, to your finances, to your profession, your career, all of it. You understand and you realize that you are in control. Yes, we have a God that's working mysterious ways that we don't see and that we don't know and that we'll probably never know until our time on this earth is over. And yes, he's got a plan for your life, but you are also in control of the choices that you make. And that's one of the greatest gifts that you could have been given is the ability to make choices. And here's the thing, those choices come with consequences. So stop blaming other people. Stop passing the responsibility off to someone else. Stop giving the power up to someone else and start taking ownership of yourself in your life, in your future right now. And no one can do that work for you. They can only do the work with you. So the people that are walking alongside you in life, it's not fair to them for you to take all of that weight, that burden, that responsibility and put it onto them. They can't do all of the work for you in order for you to get to where you want to be. You're the one who has to do the work. You want to get in better shape? You can't have someone else running on the treadmill for you and you lose the weight. It doesn't work that way. You've got to put in the reps. You've got to do the hard work. You've got to show up with the consistency and the discipline day after day after day. And you can have support. You can have accountability in your corner to help you get there. But ultimately, you're the one who has to put in the work. The people that are around you, they're there to support you, to hold you accountable, to do it with you, but they cannot do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. You have to put your foot down and take control, take that ownership and start putting in the action, putting the work that you've been putting off, that you're afraid to do, that you're scared to do, but you know you should do. You have to take action. And look, this is one of the things that, I can preach to the choir about this one because of the fact that I know for myself, I have all this knowledge. I have all of these ideas that come into my head. But what I lack most of the time is the execution. And maybe you're in that same boat. You know what you should be doing. You know the action you should be taking. You have all this knowledge, but for some reason, you're hesitant to take action. Remember, execution trumps knowledge 100% of the time. So if you want to get to where you want to be faster, realize that you don't need more ideas. You don't need more information and you don't need more knowledge. You need more action and you need more intentional action. So that's my challenge for you this week. What are the steps that you need to take in order for you to take back control of your life? What are 3 critical things that you can do this week to help you regain control of your life and take those steps that you need to take in order to become the best future version of yourself possible? Stop blaming others. Stop punting the blame. Stop punting the responsibility and start taking back control through ownership, through action of the life that you know that you are destined to live. That's my challenge for you. Go take action on that this week and stay mission driven.